I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, it was nice to see our guys who we had out there fight and get back in that. We really we got to be cleaner in the fourth quarter. We had a lot of possessions offensively that we came down and didn't get the type of shot that we're looking to get. Um, and I thought we did a better job stepping up defensively. But then there's players in this league that have nights where even when you play really good defense, they still score, and that's what Zach LaVine was doing tonight. I mean, his we blitzed him, he got off it. Their role players hit threes. We didn't blitz him, he scored. So he's a lot to handle, and without some of our bigger guys, available to us tonight, we I thought our guys did. At least from a fighting standpoint, gave what they had.
James Ham?
Yeah, Luke, you talked about some of the bad shots or the not clean looks there in the fourth and some of the mistakes. Just not to call one guy out, but Buddy is really seemed to be struggling. He's hit and miss almost every single night. And a lot of those mistakes down the stretch were his mistakes. Just how do you get him right? Because he really does seem like he's off right now.
Well, to me, especially down the stretch, I think that's part of the growth of De'Aaron and Tyrese, as the primary ball handler playmakers. Is We know that Buddy is a very elite shooter. So as we're going, more so than just throwing the ball up, let's get tonight. Let's get Marvin in a pick and roll, or let's get a wide pin to get him open, and really as free and as much as we want to flow during most of the game. As you get later and later into the fourth, that's where I really want to see De'Aaron and Tyrese kind of step up as far as having the ball in their hands and either scoring or looking to create for others.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke. Speaking of Tyrese and De'Aaron taking a bigger role offensively, defensively, do they have the same leeway as far as if they think it'd be a good time to extend the defense, maybe pressure a guy, try to throw him off? Do you want them doing that as well on that end?
Yeah, absolutely. And we want them to have the freedom and the understanding of, like, look, when we can look to take them out of something, disrupt them, whether it's picking up full court or maybe after a timeout, overplaying, denying the other team's best player the ball, stuff like that. For sure, we want them to have that freedom. And then as coaches, we have the times that we can call on our blitzes or full court press as well.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, Luke. With Zach LaVine, the way he kind of got going, I know he puts up a pretty, solid number tonight, but how difficult of a guard is he for a team that struggles defensively? Were you pretty pleased overall with the way you guys at least started, or did it just kind of snowball at one end?
Yeah, I was pleased with how we started. We hit a stretch there in the second where, obviously we weren't getting any stops at all. But with Zach, yeah, I mean, he's tough. You need size and length. But I was pleased with. I thought Corey gave everything he had to it. I thought when Fox was on him late, he was trying to did a good job of fighting. He just his offense was better than our defense, and we threw everything at him. We threw blitzes at him. We threw full court denials at him. And some of the shots he hit, there's nothing anyone's going to do to stop those. I mean, step back on the dime 3-pointers. And then he made us pay when we had breakdowns, which all teams that throughout games are going to have breakdowns, and especially when we're a defensive team that knows we have a lot of work to do still.
Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. Marvin was good tonight. Looked really aggressive. Where was his minutes restriction? How did you talk the training staff into maybe letting you exceed that? And what did you think about the way he played?
Marvin was great tonight. I mean, he's the progress he continues to make. I'm really impressed with. On both ends of the court. He took another charge. He leads our team in charges. The talking's getting better. He's like all of us. He's still he's got a long way to go. But we played him at 5 tonight. He played a lot of minutes at the 5 tonight, which is a much more challenging position from the defensive end. I thought he navigated that pretty well. Yeah, I went over the minutes restriction, but I asked him how he was feeling. He said he was feeling great, and the way he was competing, like we're trying to, like I said, we want to get better, but we're out there and we got a certain group that's competing that hard. And if a player tells me he feels good, I'm gonna trust that player, unless it's something drastic, in which the medical staff would probably let me know, but. He played more than his limit was tonight, but he was very good from start to finish.
Back to James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, staying with Marvin there. Since he's been back from injury, he just seems to have more bounce in his step. Do you see that? I mean, he's rebounding outside of his zone. He just looks more like what we saw his rookie season as opposed to what even we saw last year.
Yeah, so he's what I like about it, like the progress he's making as far as the understanding and angles of where he's supposed to be and setting screens and rescreens and all of that has come a long way. But I agree, James. I think since he's come back this most recent time, like he's a fantastic athlete. And I think he's still like there's so many plays where I think as he continues to grow and understand, like he's going to come over and get 3 or 4 blocks in a night and from the weak side and things like that. But I do completely agree. I think he's attacking rebounds much more aggressively. I think he's attacking the rim much more aggressively. And, it's part of a process for a young player. It's, this is a big, strong league. And once you kind of feel that, you can hold your own and push people around as well, it gets a little easier and a little more fun. So it seems like he's playing just with a lot more aggressiveness since he's come back.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, Luke, just for the big picture for this team and the franchise, it's unfortunate you guys have injuries, but how important is it to be able to see Marvin at some 5, which you didn't really get a chance to do a lot of last season?
Yeah, it's huge. It really is. We're trying everything we can to win, and I think our team has done had a nice stretch when we were healthy, and I thought they fought again tonight. But you're always living in the moment for now, and then planning for the future and where our team is going. And you look at guys like De'Aaron Fox, who's 22, 23, Tyrese, who's 20, Marvin, who's 22-ish. And the progress that they're making is really exciting. It just is. This is, we know that this thing takes time, and young players turn into men and go through these battles together. That's how you build something. And as painful as it is to take losses, it is exciting for the future of this group. Even you'd say Harrison's having a career year right now, as well. I know he's older, but yeah, we're really excited about what kind of progress that the young core of the team at least is made so far this season.